30,000 people are watching country singer Jason Aldean at the Route 91 Harvest Festival. Across the street, the gunman Stephen Paddock is in a corner suite on the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Hotel. He planned his attack meticulously. He had assembled an arsenal, bolted an exit door shut, installed surveillance cameras in the hallway, and calculated his elevation and distance from the crowd. A few minutes into the show, Paddock fires what appeared to be single rounds from his hotel room. Video timestamps reveal that this happened after 10:05. Why doesn't Paddock fire more rounds at first? There are at least two theories. He's checking that the range and trajectory of his gunshots match the calculations he made, or he's firing at fuel tanks in the nearby airport. Whatever the reason, an uneasiness fills the crowd and people move toward the exit. 30 seconds later, we hear what sounds like automatic gunfire. It's the first of 12 bursts Paddock fired at the festival. More people begin to leave at the rear, and lights are turned on. Around the time of this first burst, security officer Jesus Campos is looking into a separate incident when he happens to come across the door Paddock had sealed shut. Paddock appears to be alerted to Campos as he is leaving, and fires through the hotel door, wounding Campos in the leg. Campos takes cover in a doorway and calls in the shooting on his radio. The police and armed security officers begin to respond from within the hotel. 36 seconds after the first burst, Paddock fires a second one into the crowd.
I'm so fucking scared.
The cracking sound you hear are bullets passing nearby. The intensity suggests Paddock was aiming very near this area by the front of stage, the densest part of the crowd. There is a short interval here of 17 seconds. People begin to flee again. But then a third burst of fire opens up. The changing pitch of the crack suggests Paddock is spraying the bullets around the area. The fourth burst hits the crowd just 20 seconds later. By our count, Paddock has now fired over 300 rounds in less than 2 minutes. The scenes that unfold at this point are distressing. There are multiple injuries stage left, and people begin to treat the wounded around them.
Just hold on to her! Hold on to her!
At this point, there's a break in the shooting of almost 1 minute and 50 seconds. We don't know what Paddock is doing during this interval. It's possible he fired down the hallway again. We have reporting that by now, Campos has been joined by hotel engineer Stephen Shook, who reports gunfire on his hotel radio.
It's at the end of the hallway. I can't tell you what room. He looked like he fired down the hallway when I got close to the door.
Whatever the reason, this break in the shooting allowed many people to move to safety. At 10:08, a police car arrives along Las Vegas Boulevard. A minute later, police officers are moving along a wall in the direction of Mandalay Bay to get eyes on the shooter. They direct fleeing concertgoers back into the venue and away from gunfire.
Hey, you guys! Get down! Go that way! Get out of here! There's gunshots coming from over there!
Then Paddock fires a fifth burst. It's around 22 bullets in 3 short volleys.
Gunshots right here!
We hear this same burst from a different angle, at the Mandalay, where cab driver Corey Langdon was filming. Here's what it sounds like up close. Our reporting suggests that Paddock was positioned directly above the camera at this point. Then, just 40 seconds later, you can hear very dull and hollow gunfire.
Now it sounds like it's coming from farther away.
These rounds were not picked up by cameras recording in the festival at this time. That, plus our additional analysis, suggests this is Paddock firing indoors again, possibly toward Campos and Shook, who are still in the hallway. This lull in shooting outside lasted just over a minute and allowed more people to flee. But then, a sixth burst of fire. "20 seconds later, in a seventh burst, Paddock appears to take aim at the police.
Hey, they're shooting right at us, guys. Everybody stay down.
Just 20 feet away, more police are taking cover behind a patrol car. They take direct fire and call it in over the radio.
Right outside Route 91 at the south end.
It's now been over 6 minutes since the shooting began, and the area at stage right is mostly empty. But people are still taking cover at stage left when Paddock fires an eighth burst.
Should we get up? Should we get up?
Get down. Get down, man. Mike.
How do you get out? Who has a gun?
Meanwhile, at the Mandalay, Paddock fires a ninth burst of fire right over a line of cabs and into the crowd. Taxi driver Corey Langdon still sees no signs of panic.
Where are the cops at? I'm right here by the porch at Mandalay Bay, and everything just seems to be normal here.
And hotel guests are still by the lobby.
You guys, there's a shots fired.
But actually, police were there. Up in the hotel, 2 officers are closing in on the gunman.
I'm inside the Mandalay Bay on the 31st floor. I can hear the automatic fire coming from one floor ahead, one floor above us.
And even as police are responding both inside and outside the hotel, Paddock unleashes his 10th burst of fire. More police cars approach along Las Vegas Boulevard.
Control, we need all units coming northbound on Las Vegas Boulevard because we're shooting this way. It's a horrible cover fire.
Further along, people are fleeing through the rear between bursts.
Keep your head down, run this way.
Nearly a minute and 10 seconds pass before his 11th assault. By now, Paddock is no longer firing in long, steady bursts.
Keep your head down, run that way.
We don't know why, but he may be struggling with a sluggish weapon or using a different gun. He fires his 12th and final burst as Corey Langdon leaves the Mandalay. It's less than 50 rounds. The rate of fire slows, and at 5 seconds it's the shortest of his bursts.
All the taxi drivers are gone now.
It's 10:17, and concertgoers are still fleeing at the far side of the venue.
Is there somebody out there?
Yes,
Go, okay.
12 minutes after the first bullet was fired, police close in on the gunman on the 32nd floor.
Control 590, I haven't seen before. We're going to make entry to the shop. We're pleased to make the contact to the suspect. See if we can get up to him. 469, we're doing that right now. 32nd floor. Copy, we'll make our way to give you support.
By now, Paddock is no longer firing on the crowd, and police continue to move closer to his room.
42, I'm in the stairwell on the 32nd floor.
They evacuate guests.
Control 159, we're doing evacuations as we're working our way down the hallway. We're about 1:30. I'm going to sit on the suspect's door. I need everybody in that hallway to be aware of it and get back. We need to pause this and see if we can get any type of response from this guy and see if he's in here or if he's actually moved out somewhere else. Breach. We are clearing this room. We have one suspect.
The police find 23 guns and hundreds of rounds of ammunition inside Paddock's suite. By our count, he fired close to 900 rounds at the festival. The police say he fired another 200 into the hallway. Paddock was found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot. The 64-year-old killed at least 58 people, and over 500 were wounded. It was one of the deadliest shootings in modern American history.
Now we are at the Memorial Park, and an officer was kind enough to open the gates for us. Walking through the Memorial Park, I could really sense the sadness. It was all I could do to fight back the tears. Now we use the spirit box for communication.
Hello. Would you like to communicate with us? Hello. Hey, how you doing? Is there anything you would like to say? Anything you'd like to say to your families? We are very sorry on what happened to you. Please communicate with us. Who's here? Please communicate with us.
Sure.
Yes, I'm sure. Talk to me. We can't stay here long. Hello, who is this? Who is here? Who's talking with us?
Rapid.
Hello. Who is here? Hello. Who are you? Hi, how are you? That's good. Hey, we're very sorry on what happened to you. Is there anything you would like to say to your families? Please communicate with us. Who's here? Talk to me. Angie? Was that you? Is this Angie?
Yeah, there's somebody from Bullhead.
See.
Sure.
A lot of people from Riverside,
Yeah.
California.
I wonder what that big rock is. It's a speaker right there. Is there anything you'd like to talk to us about?
More than.
Talk to us. Who is here?
Medical.
Medical? Did the medical person try to save you? Talk to me. Is there anything you would like to say to us? Help?
I then decided to just listen to the spirit box. I was amazed on what I was about to hear.
Cars. Sport.
los Automatic.
Hello, who's here? Talk to me. We are here to communicate with you. Who's with us? Talk to me. Who's with us? John? Is that John?
Yeah.
We're very sorry. Yes, we're very sorry what happened to you, John. Is there anything you would like to say to your family? Anything you would like to say to us, John? Okay, we're gonna go. We're terribly sorry about what happened here. We are doing everything in our power for this not to happen again. Please forgive us.